Saturday Fight Night exclusive. Raleigh Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. They must go all in. Put up or shut up. August 22nd. Watch on DAZN and DAZN on Prime Video.
Get up, you son of a bitch! Cause Pawn's drunk loves ya.
Show no love.
Fight night!
Let's go, let's turn it up. Wake up to the new me.
Send it back,
show no love. Punch drunk, hungover. Wake up to the new me. Bye-bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. Bye-bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me.
send it back.
A.K.A. El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know fight night out there in the T-Mobile's Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. The WBA welterweight champion of the world, Romero versus the former two-division lineal champion of the world. Trying to get back in the winning column after his defeat versus Shakur Stevenson this past January 31st in Madison Square Garden in my city, New York City. Teofimo Lopez trying to regain what he feel is his. The boxing world in the palm of his hands. Is the takeover today? Is the takeover today? Ladies and gentlemen, Romero arguably got probably the best victory out of all his contemporaries. Probably, arguably, folks, it's going to be debatable, but arguably he has the best victory in the welterweight division. Is it the best? Is Devin Haney beating Brian Norman Jr., Ryan Garcia beating Mario Barrios, or is it Rolly beating Ryan Garcia the best victory in the welterweight division? I'm going to say it like this. I'm not going to say that Rolly is better than Devin. I think that Devin is better than Rolly. I think that we see what Ryan Garcia did to Devin the Dream Haney, but we all know that is an abstract in it, even though that I don't believe that Osterman beat Devin Haney. I believe there was the skills, the talent of Ryan Garcia to beat Devin the Dream Haney, but in the end of the day, it's an abstract in that performance, right? And I gotta say this. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say this. Shout out to the people in the chat. The chat was good. Shout out to the people in the chat. The members. Tavon in the building. Tavon, what's good? If you haven't become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing, man, become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing. I'm going to say it right here. I'm going to say it right now because I always say that these are the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the ones that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. The ones they put their life on the line for my pure entertainment. And tonight, I want entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say it right here, right now. A win is not a win. A win is not a saying to me anymore. Oh, a win is just a win. A win is a win. No. I want to see performance. I want to see performance. I want to see blood. I want to see a knockdown. I want to see a knockout. I want to see spectacular performance. I want to see a breathtaking performance. I want Rolly or Tio, both of them, to captivate the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans. A win is not a win. I need more than that. I need more than that. Is the reason why a lot of people still missing Tank Davis, because Tank Davis know how to captivate the imagination and the emotions of the boxing fans, whether you like him or not. And at the end of the day, for the most part, Gervonta Tank Davis, he captivate the imaginations. He'll make you believe in the Leo Santa Cruz. We see what he did to Hector Luis Garcia. We see what he did to Mario Barrios. We still remember it. These guys is not outperforming Tank Davis. This is the reason why we still be missing. Damn, when Tank is gonna be back. If these guys was actually outperforming Gervonta Tank Davis, while Tank is out, we won't even be thinking about him. But every single fight, yes, Punch. Why you wanted so long to post the Punch drunk? I've been wrong. I've been posting it on all my videos. I've been posting it on my videos. Wrong, you haven't been checking out the videos. I be posting on the end of the videos, on my shorts, on Facebook, on IG, and everything. Wrong, what happened, my friend? Wrong. I've been promoting. Lady in the building. What? Is that a sign like when your eyes be twitching and stuff like that? I was doing it last night, and I was doing it again. Rolly wins a gift. No gift. I don't want to see a gift. I don't want to see underwhelming. I want to see entertainment at its finest. I'm done with it just to win. Every time that we got a spotlight in the sport of boxing, for the most part, it's just a win. Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Oh, yeah. Great accomplishment. It was boring. Shakur Stevenson beat Teofimo Lopez. Oh, my God. It was boring. Devin Haney becoming 3-division world champion versus Brian Norman Jr. I mean, the first, he got the knockdown, but at the end of the day, the Times Square corner. Every time boxing got the spotlight, look at Usyk versus what's his name, Rocky or something? Rico. Come on. Even one of the most entertaining fighters in the sport of boxing now. Oh, yeah, Inoue versus Nakatani. Come on, man. We need somebody to wake us up. Who y'all got tonight? Ladies and gentlemen? Is it going to be Tio? Is it going to be Rolly or Tio? Let me know who you got. Which Teofimo Lopez is going to be showing up? Y'all already know Teofimo Lopez is my guy. I got Teofimo Lopez beating Rolly Romero. But I just want to see, I want to see more. I want to see entertainment. I don't give a damn if it's a fight, blood, and stuff like that. And I just want a fight. Put it this way. I want to fight like one of the best welterweight fights in the past. That it was Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter. In the end of the day, I don't believe that nobody even cared if Keith Thurman won. It was a standing ovation out there in the Barclays Center. I want to see a performance like that. There's people out there that saying, damn, man, there's not a lot of people out there in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the T-Mobile arenas right now. But because what I always say, we need momentum in the sport of boxing. We need momentum. It's a problem. We don't have momentum. If we want to see a great fight, I'd rather see a great fight when the two fighters have great momentum. It's the reason why it was sold out when it was Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson, because Shakur Stevenson knocked the electrician out, and then Teofimo Lopez performed very, very well in the Times Square card, in which I believe that he had the best performance. And that's why people was okay. T.O. is in his high. Shakur Stevenson, okay, some great momentum going into the fight. And maybe right now we haven't seen Rolly Romero in a year. And Teofimo Lopez performance versus Shakur Stevenson. So I think there's a lot of people that they know that this could be a great matchup, but the type to fly out there maybe was not the timing. T.O. better style on him. T.O. better do. I'm just saying. But look. We seen. Rolly Romero, I think, has gotten a little bit better. I think he's got a little bit more patient, right? Rolly Romero did get his first. His two losses came with a knockout. You know what I'm saying? They stopped him. Pitbull Crew stopped him. Gervonta Tank Davis stopped him, and this is the reason why lately Tank Davis. Let's say if Rolly beats Tio, Tank Davis resume has aged better than any resume I've seen since Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I'm going to say it right. Yes, I'm going to say it. Because that Canelo Alvarez victory with Floyd Mayweather, when Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo Alvarez, and look how Canelo Alvarez have emerged. that win has aged very, very well for Floyd Mayweather for the most part. But you telling me if Rolly beats Tio and Ryan lost to Rolly, and Rolly beats Tio and Ryan beats Devin, and Ryan beat Mario Barrios? Folks. Dímelo. Dímelo. Logos Boxing in the building. Logos Boxing in the building. Con el super chari. Party que me dice. Tank low-key has the best resume. He slept Rolly, who is 55-45 tonight. He made Ryan quit, and Ryan is favored over Tio, and possible 50-50 with Shakur. Can't argue that. You're right. Good looking out, Lowe's. Chat says, yo, Tio, but I actually want to see him box behind his jab. Hands up with the hand movement. Win every round. Unanimous decision. That's what I hope. So I'm talking about. We've seen Teofimo Lopez heading into the arena with his beautiful wife. They have a child. I think he's gonna be having a girl. So congratulations once again to Teofimo Lopez. He announced that he was gonna have a baby in the post-fight interview with after the Shakur Stevenson fight. Shout out to Tio, styling his wife. Look like he's in a happy place. And I told you, and I said this a long time ago. Teofimo Lopez in a happy place is the most dangerous Teofimo Lopez. And if Teofimo Lopez walking and styling the wifey, oh man, he's in a happy place, y'all. Tio's in a happy place, ladies and gentlemen. Tio is in a happy place. Rolly going to knock out. Ooh. Willie Guerrero said Rolly is going to knock out. That's what Willie said. Really, Willie? Hey, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Man, I just want to see it. Hold on, give me a sec. Anything is possible. Young Henley Hernandez, el cubano, el matatán. Coño, mira Henley Hernandez. First round already going at it. What channel the fight is on? On the zone. If you want to get the pay-per-view, go on the zone. And, oh, let me put it right here. Hold on. Give me a shot. Shit. Yes, and use promo code PUNCHDRUNK20. Use promo code PUNCHDRUNK20, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Get the ultimate package as well, ladies and gentlemen. Get the ultimate package as well. We're doing the live commentary right now. Yo, Henley Hernandez in the ring right now. Let's go. We in the co-main event, ladies and gentlemen, the co-main event. One of the most dangerous middleweight contenders of the world.
Produce a Saturday Fight Night exclusive. Rolly Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. They must go all in. Put up or shut up. August 22nd. Watch on DAZN and DAZN on Prime Video.
Good jab. He's the best middleweight right now, ladies and gentlemen. Young Henley Hernandez is the best middleweight right now, in my opinion. I think he beats them all. Let's go, yo, Henley. Yes, sir. Hey, yo, Hakeem. Hey, yo, we moving on up like the Jeffersons. We moving on up. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like. Smash that like. We got commercials. We got infomercials. We got it all. A little bit of professional around here. Mike from Boston in the building, dímelo. Mike from Boston. Isn't a T.O. a little small for the welterweight? I think he's a little bit small for the welterweight. I think he was a small 140. He was the smallest 140. You know what I'm saying? I think, in my opinion, I think he should have stayed to 140 a little bit longer. I saw T.O. and he looked at very comfortable making 140 in his last several fights. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he looked at like a destroyer in 140. So I don't know, moving up at 147, he if can destroy people at 140. I don't know how you're gonna move up to the 147-pound division. The only thing that I could give him the benefit of the doubt is because the guys at 147 is also the people that's moving up just like him. So they're not facing any pure welterweight. So Rolly Romero came from 135-pound division. Ryan Garcia came from 135. Devin Haney. So all the guys right now at 147, most of the guys, they came down from smaller weight classes. These guys like Spence, Thurman, Sean Porter, those were pure welterweights. Those was pure welterweights. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, and that's the reason why a guy like Danny Swift Garcia, every time he stepped up and faced a pure welterweight, like a Earl Spence, like Thurman, like Porter, he lost because now he's facing pure welterweights. When he started at 135 and at 140 and managed to go to the welterweight division. So I don't know if it's a great move to move to 140, but because of the opponents, I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense, but look, that's gonna be a subject that people are gonna be talking about with Teofimo Lopez if his power is gonna carry to a 147. It actually didn't carry. The knockout artist didn't carry to the 140-pound division. But I always said this: Teofimo Lopez, if you follow him in the amateurs, he was never this knockout artist. He never came into being he was never the knockout artist. He was a boxer puncher, athletic, very skillful. You know what I'm saying? He was never that guy that was like knocking people out in the amateurs like that. That wasn't his reputation. He didn't have that Keith Thurman reputation, like in the amateurs, knocking everybody out. That wasn't his reputation. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Roma dice. T.O. can't afford to not work on the defense and adjustments at 147. Power is real. Lamar Roach earlier said something that I said a while ago. And he said that he believes they was trying to ask him a question, and he was paraphrasing, talking about T.O. and his dad, and he said that he believes that T.O. coaches himself. And I said this a while ago. I said, to be honest, at this stage, this level, all these guys are coaching themselves. All these guys. Shakur Stevenson is coaching himself. You know what I'm saying? They're already a well-oiled machine. All they need is help in the training camp, strength and conditioning, nutritionists, but game planning, they're training themselves. I mean, they're coaching themselves. T.O., Shakur, Ryan. Look at Ryan. It doesn't matter if Eddie Reynoso's in the corner. Derek James is in the corner. It doesn't matter who's really Goosen in the corner. It doesn't matter. He's gonna fight the way that he fights. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson, grandfather, he did what he did. He's gonna be in the corner. But if you look at the fights where his grandfather, he's not really listening to him. He's just, now they're all motivation. They're all motivational. They're a well-oiled machine. They're a well-oiled machine. Oh, this Argentinian's tough. Oh, he's tough. He's fighting back. He fighting back. Oh, left hook. Oh, right. Yo, that referee got to get out the way, man. Let him work, ref. Taylor, get out the way. You too close. You only got to be close when there's a real inside game. Yo, he's stepping. You saw that shit happen twice. He's stepping on the referee's toes. Yo, bro, get out the way. Get out the way. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Produce a Saturday Fight Night exclusive. Rolly Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. They must go all in. Put up or shut up. August 22nd. Watch on DAZN and DAZN on Prime Video.
Hey, yo, and also shout out to Amanda Serrano with the 50th win of her career yesterday out there in Love on TikTok, California. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. It was kind of tough. The first half of the fight, I'm like, damn, where's the timing? The timing, you know what I'm saying? And then she got her rhythm back in the later rounds, especially the last 4 rounds. And I think that's why she squeezed that victory. I mean, look, if it wasn't for the 12 rounds, it probably could have really been a draw. You know what I'm saying? Right there, you don't know where it was gonna go. But I believe that the second half of the fight, Amanda Serrano, this started to step up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't an overwhelming performance, but she did what she had to do to get the victory, to squeeze out a victory. You know what I'm saying? Not every outing is gonna be not every outing is going to be perfect. Let me say it like this. Look, that's 50 fight. Amanda Serrano was 37, gonna be 38 years old. She been through wars. Let's also not forget that Amanda Serrano stepped up 2 and 3 division up to face Katie Taylor. I think that people don't understand what she actually did. People be like, oh no, but you know what I'm saying, she lost to Katie Taylor. Yo, that's why it was a trilogy, because people felt that she won the first 2 fights. She the one that hurt Katie. Katie never hurt Amanda Serrano. But also, let's not forget that Amanda Serrano was the smallest one out of all of them, out of all the great that people want to debate who's the greatest and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Amanda Serrano was the smallest one. She moved up 2 division, then 3 division up to the 140-pound division to face Katie Taylor. You understand, folks? That's why she went back down to 126. She's a 126-pounder. So, look, I think that Amanda Serrano, I remember leading up to the Katie Taylor fight, the first fight, she was already, after that fight, she was gonna be done. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's 40-plus fights. And she was doing MMA at the same time. And I think that because the money's on the table, and now for the first time, these girls are really getting the type of money that they well deserve, especially Amanda Serrano. You know what I'm saying? I think Amanda Serrano wants to break the record. I want her to break the record. There's a lot of people out there that want to see that record be broken. I think it's a record that's never going to be. Look, she already tied it, so she has the record with Christy Martin. But to break it, I think that Amanda Serrano really got nothing left to prove. And it's getting harder at the age when you got the money you set. She's made great investments and stuff like that. She's pulled houses in Puerto Rico. It's hard. I think it's going to get hard for her because she knows that she has nothing left to prove. She's already managing fighters. She already got 3 fighters that she manages. She helped MVP to facilitate deals for all these girls. So she's already well into the business side of things right now. And I think right now the only reason why she's still fighting is to break the record. But in all actuality, what more can you prove? She has nothing left to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's calling her at 126 because everybody know that she was undisputed. Ain't nothing to prove at 126. At 130, yes, it could be a great fight with Alicia Baumgartner. I think it would have been very, very tough for Amanda Serrano to win. If she would have came out like that versus Alicia Baumgartner yesterday, then it would have been very, very tough for her to get that type of victory. But I just don't know if she got anything to prove. I think right now is me as a fan selfishly wants her to keep on going to break the record. But, yes. That said, I agree. Either way, Amanda is the greatest. Yeah, man. She's the most influential. She's the most impactful in and out the ring. She's done so much for women's boxing. She's very selfless, very giving. She could have taken all her relevancy and really all to herself, but she's very, very humble, very, very great for women's boxing. And I can't even imagine Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor without being in women's boxing. Katie Taylor got her farewell fight September 5th out there in Ireland in Croke Park. 82,000 already. Is already a sold-out event. But it's a good fight right here. Guys like Rolly and Devin are much different fighters at 147. Both are much better than they were at 135. Yeah. Because Rolly, remember back in the days when Rolly used to be on the scale, He'd be walking around at 183, 186, 185. I remember one time he was in a scale and he was 183. I'm like, damn. And that was when he still was fighting at 135. So Rody is really a bigger guy. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna rehydrate very, very good. I think that, let's see if Teofimo Lopez have polished his defense. I mean, he was getting hit with shots that I couldn't believe that he would. I couldn't believe that, and I'm a little bit still shocked. Not the mental part of things, but the physical part of things and stuff like that. Like, he was getting just hit with the same jab over and over. It was unlike a Teofimo Lopez. I said this on my Twitter feed. I said the amateur Teofimo Lopez. I'm talking about the amateur, the one that won the Olympic trials. That Teofimo Lopez will put up a way better fight versus Shakur Stevenson. The amateur Teofimo Lopez would have gave that Shakur Stevenson a run for his money. The amateur Teo. The slick boxer Teo. The guy in the USA Olympic trials that was beating everybody. That was styling and the jab and that Teo that was that four on the bar both sides. Well, if that Teo would have showed up, a whole different. I know that people are gonna be like, but it's Shakur. Man, I've known Teo for a while. That was like almost like sacrificing himself. It felt like that. It felt like here, take it. But I think that it was still to have his mind right. He always got to have his mind right. That's why I always tell the people, and I always tell him, prove that God make no mistakes. I'm trying to prove haters wrong. Prove your supporters right and stop worrying about proving the haters wrong. That's what listen to the haters. Fucking United on the pound for pound list. You on Punch Run Box's pound for pound list, damn it. What pound for pound list you talking about? See, and that's what I mean. They think I ain't nobody, y'all. You supposed to be going through my pound for pound list, my brother. Forget about them Ring Magazine pound for pound. It's punch that don't care, boxeo. It was not in the pound for pound list, but what about mine? Shit. He just kept getting counted with the same shit. Yeah. That Sabo fight is good so far. I don't know. I ain't watching. How's it going? The PFL? You saw the video with Shakur Stevenson's fiance, with Shanini Shields in the back talking about a wife. You ain't no damn wife woman. Stop it. Why you gonna put that woman in the video? Why you gonna put Master Splinter in that video? You want your video to sell and stuff like that? You wanted to do good? Bad move by Shakur Stevenson's fiance putting Shanini Shields in that video. I couldn't even listen to the music. I don't know if it's good or bad. I just saw her and I'm like, that's I don't like it. And, that's bad. That's why you got to understand who you attach yourself to. There's certain people that they know when to disattach themselves. It's like when Diddy is going through what he's going through, there's a lot of people that disattach themselves. The only one that went to see P. Diddy was Kanye West. He doesn't give a damn. But the other one, they be like, nah, I ain't gonna be chilling with him. Nah. DJ Khaled, Busta Rhymes, Jay-Z, they not visiting no damn P. Diddy in court, right? There's some people that understands, this Argentinian is doing good, man. Johanny Hernandez, you gonna lose? Oh, shit. You better throw some shots, get out the corner. That looked like an empty place, bro. There's a lot of seats missing. It looked like it's going to be like 4,000 people there. He said, stop hating, Punch. Let's go, Teo. Who I'm hating on, man? Who I'm hating on? We ain't hating on nobody. Feel me? Teo, my guy. But you know what I'm saying? We just the beauty about the gift and curse about Teo. The gift and curse about Teo is that we don't know which Teofimo Lopez is gonna be showing up, folks. Talk to me. Which Teofimo Lopez is gonna show up? Do y'all know? Do y'all know which Teofimo Lopez is gonna be showing up? Huh? It's gonna be Arnold Barboza Teo. Huh? Is it going to be Camboso Tio? Huh? Is it going to be Jermaine Ortiz Tio? Huh? Is it going to be the Richard Comey second round KO? Is it going to be the masterful performance when he beat the pound for pound 1, 2, 3? You can flip it around of Vasily Lomachenko. Or is it going to be like Shakur Stevenson, the shell of himself? Or is it going to be the Josh Taylor styling and profiling? Which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up, ladies and gentlemen? Tell me, which one? Which Tio is going to show up, my brothers and sisters? Which one? That's the gift and curse about Tio. But you know what? That's the selling pitch about Tio as well. Until he retires. It doesn't matter if he beat Rolly Romero today. The next fight, let's say unification bout between Devin the Dream Haney and Teofimo Lopez. That's going to be, well, who's Teofimo Lopez going to be showing up? If he fights Tank, which Teofimo Lopez going to be showing up? If he fights Ryan, the winner of Ryan versus Conor Ben, which Teofimo Lopez going to show up? That's a selling pitch. As a matter of fact, it has worked for Teofimo Lopez. Y'all don't even know how to bet. Y'all probably, damn, man. But wait, see, the good thing it is, see, we already know Teofimo Lopez ceiling. And I don't think because he did it so young at a time when people didn't believe that he could do it. But I think people keep on judging his performance after the Vasily Lomachenko fight. Like, ain't no performance going to be better than that. Do you know why? Even with the Josh Taylor fight, I like the Josh Taylor performance. I like the Arnold Barboza performance. But because when Tio beat the pound for pound regarding number one of Vasily Lomachenko, you're going to have to fight another pound for pound number one fighter. See, if he would have done the same, man, if Tio would have done the same thing to Shakur Stevenson, and he will have a Shakur, a Loma, and a Taylor victories, man. Hey, yo, open up the doors in the Hall of Fame. Just put him in right now. I don't got to wait till he retires, nothing like that. Where's Tio's going to show up? Punch. But what fight is next for Tio if he loses this fight? Then he'll be a gatekeeper right away. Because losing to Rolly, losing to Shakur on back-to-back, and people going to question, because right now, okay, and that's why I don't want people to follow narratives, man, because people are saying, this is what most of the boxing pundits likes to say when they debating or having dialogue about Teofimo Lopez, is that Teofimo Lopez doesn't do good with boxers. And Teofimo Lopez just doesn't do good with slick fighters. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's not forget that his first L was George Camboso. George Camboso was no slick fighter like a Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. His first loss was a guy that was coming at him, that was throwing some combination punches. So let me say it like this. If he loses, he already lost to Shakur, he lost to George Camboso. Those are two totally different type of styles. Rolly Romero, I mean, for the most part, people don't think that he has he's not even, people don't even think that Rolly Romero was in any near level of a Shakur Stevenson. So let's say Teofimo Lopez loses to Rolly Romero, then what happens? Then he could lose to anybody, right? That's it. He's going to lose to anybody. And it's going to be so, he will have to do the impossible to get back to that elite status. He will have to do the impossible to get back to the elite status. He will have to knock out, let's say if he loses to Rolly, and then he fights a Devin and knocks out Devin Haney, or knocks out, not even Ryan Garcia, because if he knocks out Ryan Garcia, they're just going to be like, well, Tank did it. He's going to have to do something, go to the 154 and beat a Boots. He will have to do the impossible. Tell him, Teresa. We're in the 6th round. This is a good fight, though. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. We the co-main event. Y'all already know. If y'all haven't bought the pay-per-view, buy the pay-per-view. Use the promo code PUNCH-DRUNK20. We got one more fight left, and we're going to the main event of the evening. Doesn't look like a packed crowd. But who gives a damn? I know the whole boxing world is watching. That's what it is. A lot of people like to say, well, ain't nobody in the play. Ain't even sold out. But everybody in boxing is watching, right? It's everybody in boxing watching. All the boxing content creators talking about it. A lot of people going live. Then it's irrelevant to say, yo, but you saying everybody not there. Well, you ain't there either. Underestimating Rolly's power, strength, mentally and physically. Of course, Punch, you already know. Yo, hey, I got Tio. I think Tio got the better skills and talent. But again, it's like I've been saying. It's not really about the skills and talent when it comes to Tio to see the outcome of his fights. It's about if he's here mentally, if he's here 100%, I feel that it's very hard to beat Teofimo Lopez. When he's here 100%, when he gets the eye of the tiger, like when he faced Vasily Lomachenko, how I knew he digged down and he was in the dungeon. He was in the dungeon. He didn't give a damn about nobody. He was in the gym doing 3-a-days, running all night, all day, leading up to the Josh Taylor fight. Ain't nobody really beating Tio, in my opinion. I'll pick Tio over anybody if I know when Teofimo Lopez is here 100%. But when I know that Teofimo Lopez is not 100% like here, he could lose to guys that he ain't even supposed to lose to. And this is what I said leading up to the fight, that one of the biggest mistakes that Rolly made, leading up to the fight, one of the biggest mistakes that Rolly made, knowing that he knows Teofimo Lopez more than any other of his contemporaries. They've been friends for a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you like this. I went to the baby shower. I was invited to the baby shower when Teofimo Lopez had his baby shower for his first son. Let me say it like this. Rolly Romero was there. None of the boxers was there. Teofimo Lopez doesn't have too much of an entourage. He don't have too many friends, but Rolly is one of his really, really good friends. You know what I'm saying? Really, really good friends. So I knew the mistake that Rolly did was not tapping into the mental of Teofimo Lopez. Leading up to the fight, doing promos, bringing up little skeletons that he may know that nobody else know. You feel me? And I say, damn, Rolly did a mistake right there, because I believe that Rolly could really say things about Tio, or vice versa. I believe that Teofimo Lopez could say that too. And I think both of them, both of them in the promo wasn't trying to dig into personal ish. But I think that was more of a mistake of Rolly, because we all know, just like Teofimo Lopez's father said, right? He said, what is the weakness of Tio? Is mental. And if you're not trying to get into Teofimo Lopez mental, then he's at peace. You got to rattle them. You got to get him tight. You got to make him want to do more than what he feel he got to do. You know what I'm saying? When he got to out there and prove. Right now, Teofimo Lopez is at peace. Teofimo Lopez is happy. And that's really Romero's fault. I'm going to say it like this. You should have tapped into the mental of Tio. At least try to rattle him. You know what I'm saying? Because physically and technically wise, you're not really better than Teofimo Lopez. Well, I'm not going to say physically, right? He could strong arm him. He could, you know what I'm saying? Because Rolly is a strong dude. Rolly is a strong dude. And I believe that if Rolly cuts him, you know, we've seen Teofimo Lopez get knocked off balance before, even in his first fight. In his first fight, Teofimo Lopez got knocked down in his first fight. So, you know, he got knocked down by non-punchers like a George Cambosa and unbalanced shot by Sando Martin. So he touched the canvas with guys that are not known for punching power. So what I'm saying, I won't be surprised if a Tio is knocked down, and I won't be surprised if Teofimo Lopez stops a Rolly Romero. Is he really going to try to hurt Rolly Romero? Is Rolly Romero really going to try to hurt him? I think once that bell ring, Rolly Romero is not going to give a damn about friendship or nothing like that. And I think Tio is the same way. But Teofimo Lopez got to keep his hands up, because Rolly does throw some awkward punches. I think it's the same thing the other way around. Like you don't remember when people was trying to say that Teofimo Lopez should not try to box the boxer and Shakur Stevenson. Rolly, a lot of people saying that Rolly has been patient and he's been boxing better. But do you think it is smart for Rolly to try to box Tio? Just like people thought that it was not smart for Tio to truly try to go box for box and technical to technical with a Shakur Stevenson. and should have been a little bit more aggressive, make it a little bit more dirty, a little more comfortable, going to inside and stuff like that. Push Shakur Stevenson in the ropes, but he's not that Teofimo Lopez style was not to rough you up. You know what I'm saying? He's a counter puncher. Teofimo Lopez already gloved up, taped up, commission, already wrote on it, I believe so. Bro, Rolly is for real, bro, has that MO strength. They say, hey, Teofimo Lopez, I think this is one of the training camps that I truly don't know too much about the training. I'll be honest with y'all. It's one of the training camps. I don't know too much of the information. I know that, good right hand. Good defense. I think that but a lot of people saying, "Whoa, Teo's with the Vargas brothers." Well, Teo's with the Vargas brother leading up to the Shakur Stevenson fight too. Let's not forget that Teofimo Lopez was running the mountains with Manny Pacquiao. Now I forgot. Teofimo Lopez was training with Manny Pacquiao. Teofimo Lopez with the Vargas brothers. Let's see. But this time around, Teofimo Lopez was in the gym with a Floyd Mayweather. He was in the gym with a Floyd Mayweather. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? I think that Teofimo Lopez is needed not needed, but he's been in the gym with some good fighters, some good teachers, good wisdom leading up to this fight. Hopefully that he shows why he is the takeover. Why I believe that he was the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief. Let's see, Tio. It's time. It's time, baby. It's time to show the world. You the champion that beats champion. He don't get no vacant titles. Tio is a champion that beat champions. Teofimo Lopez became a champion by beating Richard Comey. Became a unified championship regarded lightweight undisputed when he beat Vasily Lomachenko. Went to the 140-pound division and beat the guy that was undisputed in Josh Taylor. Now he's going to the 147-pound division and arguably fighting the guy that got the best win at welterweight, Rolly Romero. That would be beating 4 champions. Look at this little spam. That's arguably beating 4 champions. Teofimo Lopez, amongst his contemporaries, is probably the only one that didn't get a vacant title or nothing like that. Didn't get elevated or a vacant title. Tio became a champion because he beats champions at their best. At their best in their prime. Think about it. Richard Comey. Vasily Lomachenko pound for pound. Josh Taylor pound for pound. Rolly Romero just after the best win of his career. Remember, he fought the Ryan Garcia that just beat Devin Haney. So he's on my pound for pound. He's gonna be on my pound for pound list. Top 7 after if he beats Rolly Romero, he's gonna be top 7 pound for pound. I don't give a damn what your pound for pound look like. On my pound for pound, he's gonna be top 7. He's gonna be top 7. Yes. If he beats Rolly, he's gonna be top 7. He's gonna be top 7. And Rolly Romero win over Ryan Garcia aged well too. Both of these guys look strong. Tio gonna put that boxing industry out the window. He is boxing like him or not, and new. Yeah, man. At this point, Tio, man, don't give a damn about nothing. The haters are gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get when you're gonna get your props when you retire. Worried about all that respect and props when you retire. As of right now, you headlining another card, pay-per-view, on the zone, Tio versus Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Fighting another challenging bout. You could have got an easy pick. And shout out to the best manager in the sport of boxing, Keith Connolly. Did it again. We in the ninth round of the co-main event. Henry Hernandez is my favorite middleweight right now. Teo good, but the underestimate Rolly. I'm telling you. Rolly ain't no easy pickings. Rolly is no easy pickings. And if you don't come prepared, Rolly could beat you. A lot of then this Argentinian dude got a chin punch. Rolly didn't get the Ryan that just fought Devin. Stop it. 1 year layoff. Everybody's a 1 year layoff with Denim. Basically, almost everybody's a 1 year layoff. He got the guy that just beat. That was his last performance. He beat that guy, Ryan. He beat Ryan Garcia. And he beat a better mentally Ryan Garcia. He beat a better physically Ryan Garcia. Because Ryan Garcia, leading up to the Devin Haney fight, was out here drinking and getting drunk and having orgies and stuff like that in the city. That's the guy that lost to Ryan Devin. Nah, he was well prepared this time, physically prepared this time versus Romero. He lost. See, a 1 year layoff. Everybody's a 1 year layoff. That's boxing today. Everybody's inactive. Rolly Romero hasn't been back in the ring since then. He said better physically. Hell yeah, he better physically when he faces Rolly. When Ryan Garcia faced Rolly, you telling me that Ryan Garcia was better physically versus Devin Haney? You must be out your mind. He was drinking a beer in the weigh-in. This dude was drunk all week. He was like Adrian Broner. If you from New York and you go out, you know. He was chilling with my boy in the Heights, bro. This dude was twisted every day. Facts. Yeah, man, he was in a club I remember he was in a club on Tuesday, twisted. Yeah, but the Rolly fight, he was better physically than the one in Devin Haney. That's what I'm saying. Ryan Garcia was better physically versus Rolly than he was versus Devin Haney. So he was a better version of himself versus Rolly. Rap Store Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK, London, bruv. What's good, bruv? What's good, Rap? Leo in the building. What's good, man? UK in the house. Let's go. Hey, yo, that's why. Hey, yo, Rap. That big fight may come to my town. Yeah, we gonna give the people Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. You guys don't deserve it over there. Y'all waited too long. Come to Madison Square Garden, my town, my city, baby. Huh? Y'all waited too long. For how many years? Huh? No. Come over here, New York City, where Anthony Joshua left his heart at. After the Andy Ruiz in the Lost and Found. He said that's a UK fight. No. That's the city of the world fight. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. That's my fight. Yeah, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, Madison Square Garden. Yeah, bring it back to Madison Square Garden, damn it. We're in the 10th round, ladies and gentlemen. That's their Super Bowl, bro. Don't do that. No, that's mine. That's ours. It's champion of the world, not champion of the UK. Ayo, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua was not the Commonwealth champion. They were champions of the world. They perform in the world. Everybody thought they was going to have AJ and Tyson Fury out there. Nah, they come to New York. Y'all bring your asses to New York. Yeah. Just like, yo, my city's bringing out, yo, New York boxing, we right back on the map. We had T.O. and Shakur, you know what I'm saying? We had the World Cup, and now we're going to get Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury in New York. Y'all better come to New York City. Best city in the world, baby. Yeah. Yes. Blanco in the building. What's good? Who y'all got, bro? Who y'all got? T.O. or Rolly? Rolly or T.O.? Is Teofimo Lopez going to show the world? Because you already know when Teofimo Lopez is intellect and physical ability is coexisting at the highest level, ain't nobody being T.O. Ain't nobody being T.O. When Teofimo Lopez physical ability and intellect is coexisting at the highest level, ain't nobody being T.O. But if Teofimo Lopez doesn't show up mentally prepared and ready to take over like he once did, then he could lose to guys that he shouldn't be losing to. But if Rolly Romero been hearing the chirps of, oh, these are the four kings. The four kings. It's Ryan, it's Tank, it's Devin, it's T.O., it's Shakur. You know what I'm saying? The Fab Five, and they always leave Rolly out. Rolly is saying, time out, y'all. I'm the one that's fighting the guys too. I fought Tank. I fought Ryan. I beat Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting. I'm about to fight T.O. Why y'all don't have me in the list? If Rolly Romero beats T.O., he got the best pair of wins of this generation, and where we have been attaching all these people together. Yo, this place is not even. It look like it's like 5,000, 3,000 people, bro. They're like the most is probably like 7,000 people. That was a rough fight right there, man. I didn't count. I didn't count all the punches and stuff like that. By round, it did like probably Yoeli Hernandez was a little bit more sharper, but this guy was tough. From the look of things, it looked like probably Yoeli Hernandez won 2 rounds. Now I'm sorry, won the fight by 2 rounds. One of the biggest fights as well. We got Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn. Imagine Conor Benn beats Ryan. Even though that I feel like, damn, Conor Benn does look very, very drained right now, bro. Or maybe is that we got used to him, how he looked when he went to the middleweight division. I don't know if that was a great move. I mean, it's just the money. Because once you up in that age and you performing at and you was fighting at 160, and you looked at pretty good fighting a Chris Eubank Jr. Yeah, but he was drained. But to come back down 2 weight classes after already having enough training camps at 154, what was the last time he fought at 147? Before the Regis Progress fight. And he didn't look that great versus Regis Progress either. PBC should have taken a page of Clarissa Shields' book and gave away free 10,000 tickets to the They're gonna crown you Andy Hernandez. Hey, yo, you know what was funny? They was already ready to put the belt and give the belts to Henry Hernandez. What was the scorecard? Punch. Ryan got a KO incoming on his resume. Trust game. Saludo. Punch drunk. What's good? What's good? Ryan is another head case. Won't be surprised if Ben beats him. I think Ryan and Tio are similar in that sense, right? If their head is not right, then they're not gonna perform to the best of their abilities and stuff like that. But at this point, we can't use that as an excuse, because if we use that, then we got to give credit to the other fighters that they're mentally strong. That's one thing I give a Devin Haney. Devin Haney is a mentally strong dude. You know what I'm saying? Because Devin Haney get just as much hate. Devin Haney probably has gotten more hate. Devin Haney has gotten more unwarranted hate than Tio and Ryan. I'm honest about that. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney has got more unwarranted hate than Tio and Ryan. Certain things that Ryan might have said is the reason why he got some haters. Things that Teofimo Lopez have said, that's why he gets some haters and stuff like that. But Devin Haney, I think, yes, things started with the email and stuff like that, but he has debunked through actions and winning. He has debunked almost every narrative. He beat George Cambosa after George Cambosa beat Teofimo Lopez. He threw that WBC franchise in the garbage, a WBC franchise that we all hated. A WBC franchise that we all hated. Devin Haney put that shit away. Devin Haney ended the WBC franchise. When they say Devin Haney, when they say, yo, Devin Haney is Punch going to translate into the upper division? When he went to the 140-pound division, he knocked down Regis Prograis. They said the same thing when he went to the 147-pound division. He knocked down Brian Noma Jr. He has beaten every narrative, bro. Every narrative, any smear campaign, Devin Haney has overcome all of that. And I was one of the ones that I was a heavy critic of a Devin Haney. I can't even say shit. I ain't saying nothing. Shout out to Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else to say. Ain't nothing, you got to give him all his props. All that and Jose Ramirez when he ran and stuff like that. And I think there was given Devin Haney the benefit of the doubt. When he ran with Jose Ramirez, then we had to, yeah. Jose Romero looked like he rehydrated good. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like, smash that like, smash that like. The main event of the evening is coming right now. The main event. Rolly versus Tio. Tio versus Rolly. The WBA welterweight champion of the world. Rolly Romero from Cuba. His father is Cuban. His mother is black. Teofimo Lopez. Honduras. Salas is a good trainer. He said, Teofimo Lopez Sr. 2020 Trainer of the Year. 2020 Trainer of the Year. 20.
Deuce a Saturday Fight Night exclusive. Rolly Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. They must go all in. Put up or shut up. August 22nd. Watch on DAZN and DAZN on Prime Video.
2020 Trainer of the Year. 2020 Trainer of the Year. His mother black. Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. Rolly Romero? Rolly Romero's mother is black and his father is Cuban. But that's when you know his father's in his life. You know why? Because Rolly Romero speaks fluent Spanish. Rolly Romero speaks fluent Spanish. That's when you know that, there was a lot of his family is tight. His father's around because he knows fluent Spanish. And I'm saying the father around because even my kids, they don't even want to learn. You know what I'm saying? But then that's also me. You know what I'm saying? because I was born here. So I know Spanish, but my kids don't know as much Spanish like that. You know, we're a little bit more. My kids are a little bit more Americanized. Rolly Romero's dad barely speaks English. He said, "I know I'm late, but that last fight was a robbery." Young Henley Hernandez. It looked close. I didn't do the play-by-play. This boy has talked bad against Black Americans. The main event of the evening right now, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening. That boy Black and Cuban and Honduras. Filip Perkovic going to be facing Moses. That's going to be a good fight. I got Moses in that one. But shout out again, once again, Keith Connolly. Keith Connolly, the manager of Felix Hergovich, putting his fighter. Yo, every time. Yo, look at all his fighters, bro. They're all getting in great position, great big fights. Teo, Connor Ben, Richardson Hitchens, Edgar Berlanga. Yo, they all get in position, bro. They all get in great position. And not no easy position either, too. It might be the upset, never know styles. I think when it comes to Teo, it's not even about the styles that he's facing at this point. I know people want to say the slick. Nah, like I said before, he didn't lose to the slick fighter. He lost to George Campbell. He lost to Shakur Stevenson. Two different type of styles. Money Mark with the $10 super chatty potty game. Salute punch. A nice winner gets Ryan versus Ben. Winner welterweight division is alive and well. Oh yeah. And that fight will be easy to make. You know what I'm saying? If it's Conor Ben, you already know that Teofimo Lopez and Conor Ben is managed by the same guy, Keith Connolly. So that's an easy fight that should be made. Ryan Garcia, it could have been Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez this time around, but of course, Zuffa had that money for Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia, so they had to get that fight. But it was about to be Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez. But also, you know what? Everybody's in position. I think that these guys, to be honest, if I was in a position of a Ryan, Devin, Teo, I'd be in conference calls with all these guys. I'd be like, hey, yo, let's make money. Let's. I got power right now, right? Teofimo Lopez is signed an exclusive deal, promotional deal with the Zone. Devin Haney, I believe he did it so as well. You got Ryan Garcia on the Zone as well. All these guys should be like, hey, yo, let's just make the most money and then we leave the sport. Let's just pay attention with each other. Let's just get the fight that let's get this trio, or let's get another person come to who. Let's get this fight, because at the end of the day, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia got that fight in their back pocket. It doesn't matter if Ryan Garcia loses next. It doesn't matter if Devin Haney loses next. Once they put Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, let's say this. If Devin Haney loses to Paru, and let's say that Ryan Garcia loses to Conor Ben, and then they announce after that Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, the rematch, it's still going to sell out. It's still going to sell out. Still. This is boxing. They got that fight in their back pocket. They just can't lose consecutively and then go to that fight. But look at that. Look how many people still watch the Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. The Amir Khan and Kell Brook that was already expired, over-marinated. Sold out, and thinking 6 hours when the tickets went to sale. Let me ask y'all a question though. Let me ask y'all this question though. Who got better defense? Who got better defense? Tank or Tio? Who got better defense? I think that Tio used to have a way better catch and shoot game. Of course, that Josh said. I mean, like he did very, very beautiful versus Arnold Barbosa. He said Tio's son wanted to be with him. Then they should have been in their seats already. I think with Tio, when he get to the habit, he want to catch every punch instead of blocking the shots. I just think when he comes into the inside game and gets dirty, like think about it. When Lomachenko made it dirty, when Lomachenko made it dirty, that's when he got back in the game. When Kambosa made it rough, that's what got probably Teofimo Lopez, because Teofimo Lopez needs some space. I don't think that Teo got a good clinch game or fight on the inside. I don't think that he's elite to fight on the inside. And that's why if you really get if they can make it rough on Teo, like he beat Steve Claggett every round, but it was a little bit of an unsatisfactory performance because he was just on his back foot on the ropes. I think that if I was Rolly, I will keep him on the ropes. I will make him try to work from the ropes on his back foot the whole fight. What happened to Salas? I don't see Salas. Malik Scott is a smart dude. Remember him and his girl used to be doing content together. Man, he got this shorty from the UK. Man, he dumped that chick right quick. He said, "Man, this chick's gonna give me a job and gonna get." He married this chick right quick. He did the papoose, but at least he leveled up. Hey yo, he did the papoose, but at least he leveled up, and she looked right. Come on, get this fight on the way. Get this fight on the way.
Produce a Saturday Fight Night exclusive. Raleigh Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. They must go all in. Put up or shut up. August 22nd. Watch on DAZN and DAZN on Prime Video.
Last chance. A cop it if you haven't copped it. Malik Scott picked Rolly by decision. I think that fight with Shakur really, I mean, people lost a lot of confidence in Teo. But think about it. A lot of people lost confidence in Teo after the George Cambosa, and look what he did after. Does Teofimo Lopez look? Is he good when his back is against the wall? When he really got when the world is against him and he goes out there in the ring and really doesn't have to prove anything but to himself? Is he taking Rolly lightly? Is he overly confident with Rolly because he knew Rolly on his, since he started boxing, and really Rolly was never a guy that Tio looked at. I don't think that Tio ever respected Rolly that much in terms of boxing. As a friend, yes, but I don't think that Tio ever respected him in that level. You know what I'm saying? That he believed that he was some type of threat. But this is the chance for Rolly. This is the chance for Rolly. Who got more pressure? Think about it. Who got more pressure? Tio or Rolly? And Rolly is a champion. I think, to be honest, Rolly don't even got pressure. Because I think that people, in the end of the day, they never believed that Rolly could be an elite fighter. So he doesn't have any pressure to prove anybody. Rolly is in position, but never needed. Rolly has been in position just as much and as long as these guys been in position. Rolly been in position just as long as they been in position, but he's the guy that was not pressured to be anything, so he don't got no pressure. Let's go. Teofimo Lopez walking inside the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see this. Let me listen to this right quick. Let me see what song he's playing. All right, he's bringing all the amateurs and stuff like that. You already know that Teofimo Lopez, an ambassador for Golden Glove. Teofimo Lopez coming right now. Let's go, Tio. Let's go, Tio. The takeover. The takeover is here. The takeover is now, ladies and gentlemen. The takeover is here. The takeover is now. Harvey Doc, the referee. Is Teofimo Lopez going to become the new WBA welterweight champion of the world? I remember these main events starting this late back in the days, man. Yeah, man, we in a new day age. I think it's always starting late. And remember, this is in Las Vegas, so right now over there is early. Over there is early. It's not even, let me see what time is it. So over there right now it's 8:45. So it's actually early for them. It's 11:45 right now. I mean, this is, to be honest, this is early. Like most of the main events is nowadays are starting at 12:30, 12:15. This is good. This is good. This is good. It's late, but not too late. This is the type of day you can still watch it in New York and still and pregame and still go to the club after this. You know what I'm saying? So right now in Las Vegas it's 8:45. So this is good. This is actually good. Rolly is the one that's truly from Vegas. I mean, if anything else, Rolly should be the one that should be selling this shit. He's the champion and he's from Vegas. Two best friends going at one another. You see that, Shakur Stevenson? You see that, Keyshawn Davis, that friends could fight? You see that? Nobody want to listen to that. No friends could fight. If you my friend, we got to make this money, right? If you my friend, you gotta hook me up with a job, because that's what it is right now. Both of these guys hooking each other with a job to make millions. That's real friends right there. If you don't fight me, and you know that I got kids and I got one coming and I got one on the way, you ain't gonna give me a fight so I can make some millions and stuff like that, man. You ain't not my friend. You ain't not my friend. Fight me and be my friend. That's my real friend in boxing. Remember, this is TGB. So this is really a Rolly. Rolly should be having the machine right now. This is the machine for Rolly right now. He's the champion fighting in his home. And give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 sec. Holy moly! Guacamole, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, let's go, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Fight, let's go. Let's get the wake up to the new me. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Wake up to the new me. Rolling, Tio. Let's go. Let's go, Tio. Time to prove the world. It's time to prove the world. Wake up to the new me. DJ Camelo, Alex Sensation, Pagamelo, Música, Yankee thing, my friend. Let's go. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's go, DJ Camelo, Alex Sensation, Pagamelo, Música. Let's go, baby. You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, el Sazón, el Borracho, el Pastor de Boxeo. You know how we score the bouts. You already know, man, the best loud commentary in the mother effing world in the sport of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Punch Drunk Boxing. You know how we count it. 4 criteria in the sport of boxing. 4 criteria to judging the fight. First, number 1, clean, effective punches. Jab secondary, power punches is primary. Ring generalship, who controls the 3-minute intervals of each round. Effective aggression and defense, ladies and gentlemen. We count every damn punch. Ain't gonna be no damn cheating on my scorecard. This is gonna be Rolly. This is gonna be Tio, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Energy. Who y'all got? Friends, turn to foe. Is Rolly gonna prove to the world? Y'all been talking about the 4 Kings. Well, damn it, mention my name in it. Is Teofimo Lopez gonna be like, y'all didn't believe in me? I'm the one that set the tone. I'm the one that set the tone with the unified and the undisputed world champion. It was me. Ding, ding, and ling, ling, ling. Pause. Let's go. Round number 1. Let's go. This is gonna be Rolly. This is gonna be Tio. We count every damn punch. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the light. Here we go. Round number 1. Let's go. Jab. Both of these guys miss. Romero on the back foot right now. Look like they both rehydrate real well. Teofimo Lopez with right hand, nothing. Jab, nothing. Romero working the range and stuff like that. Watch out for the over right by Rolly Romero. Jab to the over right is wide open again. Jab to the solo plex. That one miss. Both of these guys is out of range. Good left hook right there, but caught by Teofimo Lopez. Over right, nothing. 2-punch combination by Rolly Romero, nothing. Jab to the solo press right there by Teofimo Lopez. Jab right there by Rolly Romero. Body shot by Teofimo Lopez, nothing. Left hook by Rolly Romero, nothing. Jab to the solo press right there by Teofimo Lopez. Right hand by Teofimo Lopez, nothing. We got 1 minute and 15 seconds left inside. Jab, nothing by both men, nothing. Jab by Rolly, nothing. They in the middle of the ring right now. Jab by Teofimo Lopez. Jab to the solo press right there by Teofimo Lopez. Jab hit the shoulder by Rolly Romero. Tio looked like he rehydrated very, very good in the welterweight division. I thought Rolly was going to look way bigger. Pause. Right hand to the shoulder right there by Teofimo Lopez. Nothing. Stay in the middle of the ring. You don't even got to follow him like that. Counter jab by Teofimo Lopez. Nothing. Still like a little fill out round for both of these guys, but they trying to see the opening. They trying to see timing and stuff like that. Good jab by Rolly. Good left hook by Rolly Romero. You got 4-3 in the punch count, ladies and gentlemen. I think that Teofimo Lopez is still the one that's dictating the pace and stuff like that. Good left hook right there by Rolly Romero. Keep your hands up, Tio. Good left hook by Rolly. Guards up by Tio. Good footwork by Rolly. Getting out of range. Good right hand right there by Teofimo Lopez. Solo plex shot by Rolly Romero. Body shot I ain't see that one. 5-5 with a punch count. Good right hand right there by Teofimo Lopez. Give that one to Tio. I think he dictated the pace for the most part. I mean, look, that's the type of round that's like a throwaway 10-10 round, but I give it to Teofimo Lopez. He ended that one with a good right hand. 2 left hook landed by Rolly Romero, but he was more on the back foot, so the effective aggression a little bit goes to Teofimo Lopez. I think he landed more shots. I think he dictated the pace, so give that one to Tio. Tio need to keep his hands up, facts. But I'm not saying that's a round that, you know what I'm saying? If Rolly, Banks said, why Rolly's fighting on the back foot? Because he's looking for the check left hook. But he's looking for the check left hook by going back. You know what I'm saying? So he's looking for the check left hook. I think if I was Rolly Romero, instead of looking for the check left hook, maybe he got happy because that's been the successful punch for him. But I think that over right is there for Rolly Romero. I think he just need to take that type of risk. We in the second round, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rolly. This is Teofimo Lopez, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. The Zone pay-per-view. Let's go. Jab to the solo press right there by Rolly Romero. Couple of jabs right there by Teofimo Lopez. Shoulder the jab, nothing. Body shot by Teofimo Lopez, nothing. Jab by Rolly, nothing. Good right hand there by Rolly Romero in the chest. Jab by Teofimo Lopez in the solo press right there. 2-1 on the punch count. Couple of jabs right there by Rolly, nothing. Good right hand right there by Teofimo Lopez. Rolly Romero tried to check left hook, nothing. Look like the right hand for Teo was work is there, and the left hook for Rolly, he's landing. Good duck by Teo. Couple of jabs right there. See, Rolly's trying to look for the left hook. Down, good right hand right there by Rolly Romero. Good right hand right there by Teofimo Lopez. Jab to the solo press by Teofimo Lopez. Jab to the solo press by Teofimo Lopez. Both of these guys landed some good shots right there. Teo got some good feints. I think he should work the feint a little bit more. Teofimo Lopez used to have a good feint. Teofimo Lopez trying to set something up to come right back up top. Jab to the solo press right there by Teofimo Lopez. 7-4, 7-4, 7-4. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. We in the second round. Jab by Teofimo Lopez right there. Rolly Romero is not accurate. Good left hook right there by Rolly Romero. See, the left hook is right there. Body shot by Rolly Romero. Good body shot right there by Teofimo Lopez. Body shot by Teofimo Lopez. Teo's not rushing in. Rolly's a lot on the back foot like that. I haven't seen Rolly like that on the back foot. See that right hand right there? If he would have committed to that right hand, that would have landed right there. It would have landed real flush. Good by Teofimo Lopez right there with a body shot. Good jab by Rolly Romero. Good stiff jab. Ooh. Body shot by Teo. I think it's going to get chippy right here. I think it's going to get chippy right here, ladies and gentlemen. I could see it. Maybe if Rolly stand his ground a little bit, I was damn. That uppercut that would have landed right there, that would have been a surprise right there, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. Tell him, Spider. Support, 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 support. It's getting chippy, though. It's getting chippy. I think both of these guys are landing some good shots. I think these guys are landing some good shots. The right hand by Teo, and Teo going to the body, and Rolly Romero was looking for that check left hook that it's landed a couple times. Let's go. We in the third round, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rolly. This is Teo. Let's go. Teo up two rounds to none. Jab to the solo plex. Both of these guys landing some jabs. Good jab by Teofimo Lopez. Jab to the solo plex and up top, nothing. Rolly is looking for that over right. Got to commit to that over right. Good counter right there by Teofimo Lopez with a right hand. Body shot in the hips. Good body shot by Teofimo Lopez. Almost counter right. Good jab by Teo. I'm wondering why Rolly is not throwing that over right. Jab by Rolly Romero. Teofimo Lopez missing a lot of shots. Jab by Teofimo Lopez. Body shot by Teofimo Lopez. Good feints. He's falling for every feint. Rolly Romero is falling for every feint. Couple of jabs by Teofimo Lopez. Oh, good right hand. Good right hand by Rolly. Good right hand by Rolly. It's about time he threw that right hand and it landed. Jab to the chest right there by Teofimo Lopez. Body shot by Teofimo Lopez. I like how he's thrown that body shot to the right. Teo needs to stop chasing Rolly. I mean, trying to make it a fight. You know what I'm saying? Rolly, a little bit uncharacteristic, but I think that it's a 12-round bout. And look, we've credited Rolly Romero for being a little bit more patient, and we could see that Rolly Romero has been a patient fighter. So we got to credit Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero, if you would have seen him how he used to fight, he was very reckless. He was very reckless, very dirty, and stuff like that. But I think that this is Rolly Romero is pacing himself. It's not like that Teo is doing anything, you know what I'm saying, remotely like levels above. I think that right now is gonna, let's see what Rolly gonna be doing. Rolly gave him a look that he's gonna be fighting a good right hand right there to the body right there by Teofimo Lopez. A lot of people say that Teofimo Lopez is not too good when he chases fighters. Well, now people mad that he's chasing a fighter. But he's trying to take the fight. He's trying to make it a fight. Couple of jabs right there by Teo. Body shot right there. Straight right hand to the by Teo. Good left hook right there by Rolly Romero. Jab to the solo press right there by Teo. Now Teo on the back foot. Now they in the middle of the ring. Feint by Rolly Romero. Jab by Teofimo Lopez, nothing. Jab by Teofimo Lopez, nothing. In the middle of the ring, ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button. You already know that. Tune into Punch Run Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Good left hook. Good right hand right there by, good left hook by Rolly. Right hand by Teo. 4-2, 4-2. Good left hook right there by Rolly Romero. Good right hand right, Rolly Romero. 4-4. It's a better round by Rolly. He's being the counter punch on this one. Jab to the solo press right there by Teofimo Lopez. But he got to land some power shots, though. Rolly's the one that's landing the power shots in this round. He's fighting on the outside, but he's accurate. And he's making Teofimo Lopez miss. Good shot left hook right there by Teo. Solo press right there by Teo. He got off the line. Good right hand there by Teo, but good by Rolly Romero. Good landed by Rolly Romero. This is a better round for Rolly. He's landing some punches. Oh, good left hook by Rolly. That shot left hook. Yeah, this a Rolly round. That move, Teo. Good body shot by Teo. Good body shot by Rolly. Gonna give that one to Rolly. Gonna give that one to Rolly. Gonna give that one to Rolly. I think Rolly is picking up. I gotta see a little more craftiness of Teo. Is he? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Round number five. Round number five. Jab to the solo press by Teofimo Lopez. Nothing. I mean, it looks like this is becoming a good strategy by fighting on the outside by Rolly Romero. Good body shot right there by Teofimo Lopez with 3-punch combination. Chopper right hand by Teo. That one miss. Good right hand right there by Rolly Romero. Left hook by Rolly Romero. Body shot by Teofimo Lopez. Good shot left foot right there by Teofimo Lopez. I think Teo's reflex is not as good as it used to be. Good shot left hook right there by Teofimo Lopez. The counter is there, but him getting away from certain jabs that is like telegraphed. The thing is that Rolly's not doing enough. He's not throwing enough or nothing like that. Good jab by Teo. Teo's just throwing all the punches. Rolly's not doing enough. It's not throwing enough. Good body shot again by Teofimo Lopez. Good shot by Rolly. Good left hook by Rolly. I said cut Teofimo Lopez with a left hook. Good left hook by Rolly. Already cut Teofimo Lopez with that left hook. Oh, good right hand by Rolly. Good right hand by Rolly. Teo is hurt. 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 Teo is bleeding like hell. Beautiful round by Rolly. Beautiful round by Rolly. Beautiful round by Rolly. Cut is bad. That cut is bad. Let him get in the ring and let him work the cut, bruh. Good chin, though. What I've been saying, that overright for the taking. I said that overright for the taking. Hold on, where we at? 40. Well, where I had it at? Okay, we at 48, 47. It's getting chippy, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see that cut, man. Did a good job. Damn, he's still bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. Should get Mike Bassel, bro. Should get Mike Bassel, bro. Body shot right there by Teofimo Lopez. Should have get Mike Bassel, bro. Good shot left hook again by Rolly Romero. Body shot by Teofimo Lopez. Body shot by Teo. Body shot by Teo. Teo pressing the action. Is he going to make a mistake? Body shot by Teo with a straight right hand. Couple of jabs by Teo, nothing. Oh, good left hook by Teofimo Lopez. Right hand by Rolly, nothing. Good jab by Rolly. Body shot by Teo. Oh, should have shoot that right hand, Teo. There's a better round for Teofimo Lopez. Rolly Romero didn't take advantage of this. He should have put the pressure on Teo. Body shot by Teo, man. That body's look like it's about to hurt Rolly. He's blocking that the right side, the left side of his body. Good jab by Teo. That cut woke him up. Jab to the solo press right there by Rolly. Teo got that round back. Needed that round back. Where we at? 58, 56. 58. Teo better get better consecutive rounds on this one. I think he should really. I think he should even throw more power punches. You know what I'm saying? Make adjustments. Throw a different selective of punches. Make him look at something else. I hate to say this, but this fight is not over because Rolly is showing Teo mercy. Teo won't keep his hands up. He ain't going for the overright. The overright is there for the taking for Rolly Romero. Good looking out, Ron. Body shot by Teofimo Lopez on that left side, man. He got that left side red. Teo got the left side of Rolly Romero's body red. He been connecting on that right hand. Ooh, good uppercut by Rolly Romero. Both of these legs out landed some shots right there by Teofimo Lopez, landed on the check on the left, on the straight left. Oh, good body shot right there by Teofimo Lopez. Jab by Teofimo Lopez to the solo place. Oh, good shot by Rolly Romero. Five three in a punch count. Rolly Romero 3. If Rolly, why he does not throw in enough punches? Not throwing enough punches. He's not overwhelming Teo, and that's how George Kambosa overwhelmed Teo. And Shakur overwhelmed Teo with some jabs. You gotta overwhelm Teo. You gotta overwhelm him. Jab by Teofimo Lopez. Man, that cut, man, he's doing a bad job with that cut, bro. Because he's not getting hit. That shit should not be leaking. Doing a horrible job with that cut. Good left hook right there by Teofimo Lopez. Body shot by Teo. Jab by Rolly. You know what it is? It's funny. Like, it's something about Teo's power that fighters that rarely never move back be moving back on Teo when he throws his power shots. But he's not this knockout artist. Like, look at Jermaine Ortiz. Look at Rolly Romero. Good body shot. Look at the first half of the fight with Lomachenko. It's something about Teo's power. Like, he doesn't got Mike Tyson power, but it's something about that when he's tagging him. Good body shot right there by Teofimo Lopez. Left foot. Oh! Oh! Got caught again with that left hook. Yo, Rolly got to throw more. Rolly got to throw more. Because he's catching Teo with some left hooks, man. He got to throw more. Where we was at? 68, 65. Rolly is not defending his title. It's looking more like Rolly is giving it up more than Teo taking it from him. Let me know if I'm wrong. Right now, in this first half, it looked like more that Rolly is giving it up. He's not defending his world title. He's giving this up. But let's say, hey, it's another half of the fight right now. We're in the 8th round. Still early. Look at the body of Rolly Romero on his left side. Teofimo Lopez has been invested in throwing that straight right hand to the body. Oh, good body shot by Teo. Look at the right side of Rolly Romero. Teo has been hitting that body shot since the round number 1. Look, bomb again. Rolly now is trying to cover that. I think he's hurt. Good body shot by Rolly Romero. Now he got to shoot that right hand. He got to shoot. Now Teofimo Lopez got to shoot that right hand. Good left hook right there by Teofimo Lopez. You see that red spot? Look like he damaged. I think he damaged something in Rolly Romero's body, bro. That shit is man red. Damn, that cut man did a horrible job, and I like that cut man, but he ain't better than Mike Bassel, bro. See, Tio's trying to go to that body. Good left right there by Rolly Romero. Another right hand to the body by Rolly Romero. Teofimo Lopez is about to paralyze him. Another straight right to the body by Tio. I don't think a lot of people see what I'm seeing. And maybe the judges are not seeing, because the body shots is the one that is tough for judges to really see the work. Good body shot again by Teofimo Lopez. Good left foot by Tio. Good body again by Teofimo Lopez, investing to the body. I think that's why he don't want. I don't know if Rolly Romero doesn't want to shoot. He's very gun shy right now. Ooh, left foot by Tio. Damn, man, Rolly took that punch good though. Rolly took that punch good though. All Tio right there. All Tio. Rolly has took his foot off the gas. I don't know what's wrong with Rolly. I don't know, bruh. Where we at? We was at 65, 68, 65. 78, 74. Let him work, senior. Let him work. Let the cut man work. You look extremely concerned. I don't look no extremely concerned, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for Tio, but I ain't looking extremely concerned. The only concern I have is my mama. That's the only thing that's on my mind. So my mama getting back. My mama getting back strong. It's the only thing my concern. None of these motherfuckers give a fuck about me, nor my mama, nor my family. I'm here. Trust me, I'm no concern whatsoever. Good body shot again by Tio, investing on that left side of Rolly Romero's body. That shit is looking purple now. Look at his body, y'all, man. It looked like he got internal bleeding. Look at that body of Rolly, bro. Since the first round, Tio been hitting that dude hard. Bomb again. He can't even block them shots. That's a Floyd Mayweather shot. I think that Floyd Mayweather gave him that shit, because Floyd Mayweather know how to go after that. Good left foot right there by Rolly. Another man, yo. Rolly don't even know what to do, bro. That shit's hurting for Rolly right now. That's hurting Rolly. Rolly is gun shy. Every time that Rolly throws a jab, Teofimo Lopez go for that straight right to the body. If he throws a left hook, he goes straight to the body. Good jab by Teofimo Lopez. Good jab by Rolly. 4-2, ladies and gentlemen, 4-2. Good body shot again by Teofimo. Good, both of these guys landing on some left hook right there. Teofimo Lopez showed the world that, damn, he got a chin because he ain't go down, and he looked like he had his faculties, and he gained his faculties right back. Oh, good left hook again by Rolly Romero. Got to keep your hands up, Teo. Good left hook right there by Rolly again. Body shot by Teo. Teo got a chin and has dog here. He does, bro. That's something you can't take away from Teo. But it looks like Rolly only have dog when he's in survival mode. I think right now, Rolly should dog it out right now. Championship rounds. We going to the 10th round championship rounds. Rolly got to bag these last 3 rounds right here. Rolly got to turn it up, make it ugly. Rolly got to turn it up. Because let me tell you something about Teofimo Lopez. He does very, very good in championship rounds. Outside of the Shakur Stevenson shit, for the most part, let me see Teofimo Lopez. Let me see what Rolly going to do. Rolly got to take some chances now. If he knocks down Teo, he's right back in the game. If he knocks down Teo, he's right back in the game. Good left right there by Teofimo Lopez. 1 zip on the punch count. Both of these got some over their shots. Teo did looked bigger than Rolly a little bit. He's got a wider shoulder. I thought that Rolly was going to look bigger. See, that cut man did a bad job. Good jab by Rolly Romero. Good counter by Teo. Oh, good right by Rolly Romero. Good body shot by Teo. Body shot by Teo again. Good body by Teo again. But those uppercuts by Rolly Romero, that referee let that shit happen. 5-3, ladies and gentlemen. 5-3. Check left hook by Rolly Romero. Nothing. We got 1 minute and 10 seconds left inside the 10th round, championship rounds. Rolly Romero was not doing a good job at defending his world title. Good body shot. 2 shots right there by Teofimo Lopez, investing to the body the whole fight. Good right hand right there by Teofimo Lopez. Look like he hurt Rolly. Still going to the body. Damn, he should have threw that right. Teo should have thrown that right, bro. Good defense by Teo. We got 20 seconds left. Body shot right there by Teofimo Lopez once again. Oh, good right by Teo. Good counter. Body shot by Teo. Look like he hurt Rolly. Tio right now is in the groove right now. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? 98, 92. We're going to the 11th round, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best rounds for Teofimo Lopez. One of the best rounds of T. That was one of the best rounds that hurt Rolly Romero. See that over right? I've been saying, man. Just throw that right, man. You guys gotta listen to me, man. Good body shot by Teofimo Lopez once again. Body shot by Rolly Romero. Good jab by Rolly. Good counter jab by Rolly Romero. Rolly got to win these 2 rounds big. Jab to the solo Lopez by Rolly Romero. Body shot by Teofimo Lopez once again. Body shot by Teofimo Lopez once again. Body shot. Barbecue the ribs. What I said. Barbecue the ribs, bruh. Barbecue the ribs. What I said in my damn short, bruh. Good duck by Tio. 3-3 on the punch count, ladies and gentlemen. We got 145 seconds left inside the 11th round, championship rounds. Hey, yo, Rolly, you got to defend your title because Teofimo Lopez is going to snatch that shit away from you. Go over right by Rolly Romero. That one miss in the middle of the ring right now, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. Let's go, baby. Good body shot right there by Rolly. Give a piece. Body shot right there by Teofimo Lopez. Body shot by Rolly. Body shot by Tio. Jab by Rolly, nothing. Right hand by Tio, nothing. 5-6, 5-6 in the punch count. It's a close round. It's a close round. Good left hook right there by Rolly Romero. Good check left hook. Teofimo Lopez still bleeding. Good jab by Rolly Romero. Body shot right there by Teofimo Lopez. Right hand miss by Tio. Rolly Romero been on the back foot throughout the whole fight. Go right hand by Teofimo Lopez. Jab by Tio. Throw that right hand right there, Tio. Don't wave. He slips. He slips. Rolly didn't make this a dirty fight. He tried to box with a boxer. That was off balance. Good love right there by Tio. Tio got this going to the 12th round. Rolly Romero ain't throwing enough punches. Teofimo Lopez is barbecuing the ribs. What is it? One. Where we at? 108. 108. 101. Tio. You got to turn it up. Rolly Romero got to throw haymakers. And let me tell you like this. Rolly Romero got to throw some haymakers. Nah, that wasn't a hit. That's what friends are for. Rolly Romero was not defending his world title. He's spit shining it up for Teofimo Lopez to snatch that shit. Rolly Romero has spit shine his belt, and Teo about to snatch it. He like, no, don't just hand it to me. I gotta take it from you. Y'all remember Blue Streak? You remember Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence and Dave Chappelle? When he like, yo, give me the gun. No, just don't hand it to me. I gotta take it from you. Oh, good body shot by Teo. 2-zip. Jab by Rolly. Good left hook right there by Rolly. Throw that right hand, Rolly. Throw that right hand. Throw that right hand, Rolly. Very off balance every time he's throwing that left hook off the back foot. He's not good at it. Off the back foot. Throw that right hand, Rolly. Oh, good duck. Check left hook by Rolly. Body shot by Teo. How much the judge is going to... God, body shot by Teo. Shit. Body shot by Teo. My gosh. Right hand by Teo. Right hand by Teo. Teo is taking it to the champion right now. Teo is taking it to the champion right now. Throw that right hand, Rolly. Rolly, throw that right hand. Rolly just been looking for the left hook all night, even though that he cut Teo was successful, but it's not hurting Teo. Why is Rolly giving it up? Rolly should not be the one doing that. Teo got this. Rolly was acting like he had it in the bag. Barbecuing them ribs. Barbecuing them ribs. Teo went on my scorecard. 118. 110. Teo wins on my card. The only thing I could see, he said, yo, damn, Tank is incredible, bro. Shout out to Low Nose Boxing. I think Teo still has to grind, stay active. And I think, well, you know what it is also? Because one thing I know about Teo, he don't spar that much. Teo doesn't like to spar that much. I think Teo really needs to go back in sparring, grueling, and stuff like that. I think that's what's missing more is sparring throughout the years, many camps. Just not don't spar, 4 weeks of the camp. He in my opinion, need to spar more. But one thing about Teo, he's got dog, he got a chin. Let's see what the referee says. Hold on, give me a sec. Rolly Romero, you you took that round off, and you probably could have won the fight. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez. The takeover's here. The takeover's now. The takeover is forever. Yo, them judges was about to rob Teofimo Lopez, bro. Wow. Wow. I say, yo, everything is on. Yo, Rolly just gave. Imagine, yo, if Rolly would have won like 3, yo, my goodness, 114, 114? 114, 114? Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Folks, that is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Ladies and gentlemen, talk to me, folks. Talk to me. Talk to me, folks. A second. That was scary, folks. You see how they take out the gloves first? See that? Unlike Shanae Shields. See how they take the gloves off? Give me a second, folks. I'm uploading the video. Upload the video, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Give me a second. We're gonna chop it up right quick. Give me a second. Let me upload this up. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second, y'all. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna do the recap right quick. Gonna do the recap right quick. Give me a second. Smash that like, yo. Sec, we almost here. We almost here. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Y'all already know we working out here. So hold on. Bye bye. We uploading this. We uploading this. Coño, man. Give me a second, folks. Second. Hold on. We almost done. She needs. Mm-hmm. Right. Teofimo Lopez post-fight interview. All right. See the people in the chat. Yeah, Tio got to get in there with the real killers now, like Fundura, go up and wait. Nah, not yet, man. He can't even knock out the dudes at 140 and 147. You want him to go to 154 right now? Nah. 147 is alive and well. Why go to 154 when you got champions? When we got the champion like Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, you want to move right now to 154 when this division is back back live, like when it was Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, Bud Crawford, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. You want Tio to move right now up? Nah, man. This is the money right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is the money. A rematch between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia for unification bout. A fight between Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan. A fight with Conor Benn versus Tio and Devin. Are you crazy? That's it. They could just make money together. That's it. This guy said go to 154 and face Fundura. Tio back on top. Yes, he on my pound for pound list. Top 7. Pound for pound list. Don't worry about, yo, Tio, you don't got to worry about them pound for pound lists. Worry about Punch Run pound for pound list. Your supporter from day one. Worry about my pound for pound list. What about the ring pound for pound list? You worried about my pound for pound list. That's it. Overpaid and over. Let's go. Teofimo Lopez, the takeover. The takeover, the best at 147 right now. Teofimo Lopez. We're back, baby. The takeover's here, baby. The takeover's here, baby. The takeover's here, baby. Let's go.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Fight Fury Films. We're back in service, y'all. Little hiccup, lose early in the year. Now, in the end of the year, back a champion, ladies and gentlemen. Back a champion, ladies and gentlemen. He said, Denim, stop it, punch. The best at 147 right now, Teofimo Lopez. The 3-division world champion. Be Richard Comey champion. Be Ryan Garcia, be Lomachenko champion. Be Josh Taylor champion. Be Rolly Romero champion. We don't collect no fucking vacant titles, bro. We don't collect vacant titles. We don't collect no fucking, don't elevate us. We be champions, ladies and gentlemen. We be champions, we become champions. Fuck out of here, bruh. Fuck out of here, bruh. Everyone always saying Tio got no power and they all run from right. Running. They run, bruh. All of them run, bruh. Out of here, bruh. No hate. No hate. We don't pick no vacant titles. You think you the man? All right, we coming after you. You got the best. You arguably got the best win. You beat Ryan Garcia. All right, we're coming after you. Fuck out of here, bro. Hey, Punch, will Rolly... Probably. We're going to see. Is he the gatekeeper? Right now, the gatekeeper, if he stays at 147, is Mario Barrios, maybe. Because he's been, I know he already got beat, but right now, but Rolly Romero and Mario Barrios like the gatekeepers right now. Just because Mario Barrios been there for a while, I know I'm nobody see him as too much of a threat, but he could make it. He could make it. You still gotta beat him too. So yeah, I think that the Rodeo and 147 they're the gatekeeper and stuff like that. He says Stevenson did not run. Stevenson ain't want to move up. Don't worry about it. Stevenson, he ain't want to fight. He ain't fighting. Matter of fact, he beat Teofimo Lopez and he haven't even stepped back in the ring. Teo wasn't mentally there, bruh. Teo wasn't mentally there, bruh. But when I say what Teofimo Lopez is, when his intellect and physical ability is coexisting at the highest level, ain't nobody beating Teo. Nobody beating Teo when he's all right here. Ain't nobody beating Teo. I don't give a damn what nobody's saying. Nobody beat Teo when he's up here. Nobody beat Teo when he's up there. Man, Shakur ain't beat Teo. Jay Prince beat Teo. His entourage beat Teo. The threats beat Teo. Fuck out of here. He ain't beat no damn nothing. He ain't beat nothing. You think Teo just gonna get hit with a little jab here and there? Nah. It was shit that was going behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know. He said, Devin, that's crazy. Shakur has not fought since Teo. Exactly. Now we back in the mix, baby. We back on top, baby. Let's go. Teo. The captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. We want the best at 135. Give me Lomachenko, the best at 140. Give me Josh Taylor. Rolly, you beat Ryan. Give me that one. What win was more impressive? Ryan versus Mario Barrios? Rolly versus Ryan? Or Devin versus Brian Norman Jr.? Who Brian Norman Jr. beat? The Japanese? Mr. Japanese, get the hell out of here, bro. Rolly had the best win out of all of them at welterweight. Yeah. Rome. Teo took punches, Rolly's power too. Yeah, he took his punching. Lick the blood. Give me more blood. I said I wanted to see some blood. Teo took his punches. Teo got a chin. Teo got dog. And what? Yeah, he got dog. Huh? Teo know how to fight with blood in his face. Warriors of all warriors. The captain of this generation, the commander-in-chief, I say. You turned Rolly into a Cuban runner. Yeah, man, he was running, bruh. It's something about Teo. I know he ain't knocking out people, but it's something about his power that motherfuckers that never ran. That Shakur Stevenson fight don't count. Oh, shit. The plan was smart. That Shakur Stevenson fight don't count. Nah. They threatened him. They drugged him. Nah. That shit don't count. Roncolo Lopez of the Super Chari Barricade of this generation. No has more heart than Teo and put it on the line. He lost to fucking Shakur. Came right back. Give me Rolly. I could get an easy touch. I could get an easy fight. Nah, give me Rolly. Give me the guy that beat Ryan. Give me Rolly. Give me Rolly. Talk to me, bruh. Your champion don't move like my champion. And even though that Teofimo Lopez, my guy, lost to Shakur Stevenson, he fought Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney and Tank Davis haven't fought. At least my guy stepped up. When nobody wanted to face for Lomachenko, my guy stepped up. When Gervonta Davis beat Mario Barrios and they asked Leonard Ellaby, hey, yo, why don't, or if y'all already in a 140-pound division, why won't y'all fight Josh Taylor? And Leonard Ellaby said he got nothing to offer. The whole boxing world was making fun of him because, like, what you mean he got nothing to offer? He's an undisputed. Y'all can move up to face Mario Barrios, but y'all don't want to face Josh Taylor. But guess what? T.O. did. T.O. did. My fighter ain't no pussy like y'all fighters. My fighter ain't a pussy like y'all fighters. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to fight Shakur because he's my friend. I'm not going to fight Keisha because he's my friend. Well, my guy fights his best friend. My guy fights his best friend. My guy fights champions. No vacant titles. No elevation. All right? And he stays in the motherfucking pocket. You ain't never seen T.O. run. Not when he's winning, not when he's losing, not when he's hurt. My guy never runs. He never fucking runs. For nobody. No motherfucking body. Tell me who want to debate that motherfucker. Who want to debate that shit? Fuck out of here, bro. My guy don't run for shit. He goes straight to the smoke. Any division he's in. Straight to the motherfucking smoke. Straight to the smoke. Mr. Fireman. We the firefighters out here, bro. We the firefighters, bro. Come on with the $5 super chat says, yo, T.O.B. Rolly. Rolly beat Garcia, and Garcia beat Haney. Tell him. Come on. Huh? Ryan beat Devin. Let's go. Rolly beat Ryan. Haney beat Rolly. Y'all talk about which resume aged well and aged well. Well, it can only age well for Tank. It can't age well for Tio. It can't age well for Rolly. Work front. Work for it. Work for it. With the $5 super says, I don't understand the hate on this fight. At least it wasn't a Stevenson fight. Team T.O. Ryan right now. God bless. Shout out to Work for it. Because these motherfuckers don't want to work for it. Work for it. They don't want to work for it like T.O. They don't want to work for it like T.O. They scared. They want everything set up very, very nice. They want everything set up very, very nice for them. For T.O., it was never nice for T.O. Let's not forget that he was the underdog versus Vasily Lomachenko. Let's not forget that he was the underdog versus Josh Taylor. Let's not forget that he just finished losing to Shakur Stevenson and right back in the Lions Den versus a Romero that beat Ryan Garcia. Ain't nothing ever been given to T.O. Ain't nothing ever been easy for T.O. And even in the scorecards today, they was about to rob him. Ain't nothing given to T.O. T.O. takes it. Nothing ever given to T.O., you piece of human garbages. Your favorite fighter don't got the heart like T.O. Your favorite fighter don't got the cojones like T.O. Worrying about that fucking O. He's my friend. He's my friend. T.O. fuck my friend. Matter of fact, if you my friend, you help me feed my family. If you my friend, you help me feed my family. That's what a real friend is. Imagine your friend own a business and you out of a job. Your best friend owns a business and you need to feed your family. He like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to mix business and pleasure, man. Just go get and get your food stamps, but I don't want to hook you up with a job. Imagine if your best friend see you struggling, you can't get a job and you got laid off. But your friend don't want to hire you and so you can feed your family. Now, you know, let's keep our friendship because if you work for me, no. You want to help me make bread and you got the resources. You not my friend. You a hater. You want me in the dirt. You want me to live dying. Give me a second. Con la bandera de México. César, con los 20 pesos de Super Chari Party K. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Good looking now. God bless. God bless. Olare! Bro, no one wanted a fight with Rolly. Facts. Tio went straight into the fire. Straight into the fire. He could have picked. I know what Tio could have picked. They was trying to give Tio a touch-up. And Tio said, nah, man. No touch-ups. I don't want to touch up. I don't want to touch up. It's either I want to get back into the rhythm of things. I want here, I want it now. I'm not going no fucking training camp for a touch-up. I want a champion. I want to become world champion again. Nobody want to fight me. I'll fight my best friend. I gotta get in my position. He's my best friend, but he wasn't born with me. He's my best friend, but he wasn't born with knowing what my destiny is. He's my best friend, but I ain't know who the hell he was when I walked into a gym. Hey, I ain't know who the hell he was when I created this imagination that I want to be the greatest of all time and a pro boxer. That's Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Play footsies and shit like that. Keyshawn, call out Shakur Stevenson. Be a fucking man. I'm a fan of Keyshawn Davis. Call out Shakur. Call out Shakur. Rip his fucking face apart, bro. In the end of the day, Shakur don't got to call out Keyshawn because he's the 4th division world champion. But Keyshawn should want it. Keyshawn, you just lost a big fight with Devin Haney. Listening to Shakur, now you got, hey, yo, my man, I was listening to you and shit like that, and I want to fight you, bro. Now, I lost $3 million. The only guy that could give me this type of money and feed my family right now is you, Shakur. You got to fight me, bro. You got to help a brother out. Help a brother how? Help me, please. Help me, please. Honestly, Keyshawn should have never signed with Jay. I said that a long time ago. That's Keyshawn's team. I mean, that's Shakur's team. Stop fucking following him around, Keyshawn, bro. Y'all could be friends, but you don't got to do everything he does. You see that? If it wasn't for Rolly being a man and honoring your friendship, Tio would have never got this opportunity to become a world champion again. And this shit don't hurt Rolly. This shit don't really hurt Rolly like that. Because at the end of the day, Rolly Romero could say, like, you know what? That was a majority decision. One judge had it a draw. And Rolly could live off by hurting Teofimo Lopez. I seen Teofimo Lopez get dropped. We seen it. But this was the first time I seen Teofimo Lopez hurt. Not drop, no flash knockdown. I ain't talking about the Cambosa drop, flash. I ain't talking about the Sandor Martin. This was Teofimo Lopez hurt. He was hurt. They got to let go of that brotherhood, man. Fuck that pussy shit, bro. I'm tired of that little friend shit in boxing, bro. Imagine if Ray Allen and Kobe Bryant was friends. And say, you know, Kobe, I don't want to play you in the NBA Finals. Let's not play together. You know, I'm going to stay out. Let Paul Gasol do his thing and let Paul Pierce. I don't want to play against you, and I don't want to guard you. Fuck out of here, that pussy shit in the sport of boxing, my friend. Get the hell out of here. If you don't fight me, you're not my friend. Fucking Shakur Stevenson is got these dudes like puppets out here, bro. Shakur Stevenson got these motherfuckers like puppets out here. Shakur Stevenson got these dudes like puppets. Like puppets. Do what I say. And that will be one of the best storylines, too. Rolly took a dive. All right, man. How he took a dive? They almost robbed Tio. All right. So and Tio took a dive versus Shakur Stevenson. Eric Baker then. If Rolly took a dive, then Tio took a dive versus Shakur. He would have beat the crap out of Shakur Stevenson. He would slap him up all across the ring. If that's the narrative, Rolly gave, all right, so Tio gave it to Shakur. Because Teofimo Lopez don't fight like that. He would have smacked Shakur Stevenson all around the ring. He would have him running like a bitch. Come on, let's keep that narrative. Let's go with that narrative. Tio got dropped. If we're being absolutely honest. No, he got dropped. I said hurt. Hurt and drop is two different things. Teo was hurt. He was hurt, not dropped like flash knockdowns. I'm not talking about flash knockdowns. I'm talking about hurt. I wonder why Teo has such a hard time with Rolly. He's missing something. I don't know. We'll find it. He's not missing anything, Callie. You know what it is? Nobody is perfect. We got so accustomed of this perfect. We're looking for a perfect fighter. We're looking at what Floyd Mayweather. We're looking at a fighter that never gets hit, but got power. We're looking for something perfect. This is the fight game. You win, you lose, you struggle, you look great for the most part. Teo have struggled. He had a couple of losses for the most part. Teofimo Lopez is great. The one that have shown less vulnerability has Shakur Stevenson. But Shakur Stevenson also ran like a bitch versus Edo de los Santos. We've seen some vulnerabilities there, but I think he's shown the less vulnerabilities. We've seen vulnerabilities in every fighter that we talk about, especially within their contemporary. We've seen the vulnerabilities of Ryan Garcia. We've seen the vulnerabilities of Devin Haney. We've seen the vulnerabilities of Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamar Roach. We've seen the vulnerabilities of Teo, and we've seen the vulnerability of Shakur Stevenson. I think he's shown the less. But in the end of the day, this is the fight game. We have so much respect for Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard and Hagler and Hearns. These motherfuckers took losses too. Do you know that? We praised them. These dudes took loss. Duran quit. Duran got stopped in the second round by Hearns. Hearns got stopped in the third round by Hagler. Can you imagine if Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson beats Devin Haney or vice versa and it only lasts 2 rounds? We praise. We look at Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard and Hearns and Hagler like they're kings. But let's go back in the days. Let's check them out. These guys was untouchable. Why we look at them as kings? Why? Because we living in a time right now that we don't want to show love and respect. What is it? Why we look at them as kings and we look at these guys like, oh my God, he taking a dive. He did. Well, maybe Durant took a dive versus Hearns. He lost in the second round. Quit versus Sugar Ray Leonard. That he took a dive. But in a lot of people's lists, he's played top 5. Did Hearns took a dive? Come on. We like to admire the past because we didn't even live them. We're not in the moment. Can you imagine if back in the days these guys had social media? Can you imagine back in the days if they had social media and the day when Roberto Duran said no mas? Can you imagine the whole wide world in social media? Can you imagine? You pussy, you bitch, you this, you that, you that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine all the fight that we've been wanting to see? Think about it. Put it this way. Hearns versus Hagler. Let's match him up. The fight that we wanted to see. David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. And David Benavidez knocks out Canelo Alvarez in 3 rounds. Canelo was a bitch. No wonder Canelo was scared. How about if Canelo Alvarez would do that to David Benavidez and knocked him out in the 3rd round? Oh, David Benavidez was all hype. He a bitch. The same shit. The same shit. Muhammad Ali lost. Mike Tyson lost. All of them lost. And we hold everybody like they're kings. But we're living in the time right now because we're living in today in the present time. But those young kids that's looking up to right now, Rolly and Teo, the young kids, they looking up to these guys. Teo, Ryan, and Devin, and Shakur. They looking up to these guys. We just all grown. Matter of fact, most of us that's watching are older than Teo and all of them. And we just old and bitter. I always want to throw the past. They're not better than them. They're not better. We say that everybody in the past could beat everybody in the day. I don't know that. I don't know that. That's it. That's perception. That's perception. I think that David Benavidez will fucking beat the crap out of fucking Hagler. How about that? I think David Benavidez beat the crap out of Hagler. How about that? No? I think David Benavidez will wipe the floor with Hagler. Yeah, that's the flow effect. That is the flow effect. That perfection, fencing, is where the boxing community has become high class. Oh, look at that! He got hit. He doesn't have a chin. Look at that! He's bleeding. He cannot defend himself. Tio is bleeding. He has no defense. I will not watch any longer. That's how we watch. Everybody's bougie. Not everybody, but most of the people are bougie now in the sport of boxing. He got knocked down. Look at him in the floor. Oh, peasant. Well, back in the days, all these guys got knocked down. All these guys get knocked down. Yeah. $2 super chats. What would you like to see Tio's next? The winner of Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia. The winner of Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia. Or Teofimo Lopez. If Devin Haney fights Parul and then the winner of that. Right now, I think that Tio with this win, let me see. We're in August. He could be back in the ring in December or in January. If I was Tio, I won't stay out the ring, but he got a cut, so he's going to have a suspension for a while. So he's not going to be back in the ring for a while. That was another big cut. Teofimo Lopez is getting cut in almost all his fights. I know that's that. And I think also, if I was Teofimo Lopez right now, this is what I would do if I was Teofimo Lopez. The WBA, this is what I would really do, to be honest. If I'm managing, will help, because I don't want to take Keith Connolly's place. But if I was help managing Teofimo Lopez, this is what I would do with Teofimo Lopez right now. And I think it's gonna sound, I'm not gonna say what y'all want to hear. But if I was Teofimo Lopez right now, I got the WBA world title. The WBA don't really mandate nobody, right? They don't really. He took it from a champion, so he doesn't have to right away fight for a mandatory and stuff like that. So you're gonna have a good time frame to get back in the ring, and they're gonna let you rock, right? Because the WBA loves when they have champions like a Teofimo Lopez. They got a brand name. This is what I would do. I will go and have surgery right away. I'm gonna let this heal and have surgery. Because right now, if he's keep on getting cut like this, he need to do surgery. I don't know what's it called, but like is a surgery for the skin. You know what I'm saying? Tighten up the skin, because right now, ever since the Zeus Camboso, he's bleeding in almost every fight. Tio is bleeding, and not right now. That skin is so thin right now that you just tap him and he's gonna start bleeding. So if I was him right now, I take this time to have surgery. I have time to have surgery and get back in the ring probably January and February. Let that heal, because you need to tighten up that skin. That skin is already too thin right now. He said, "Run it back." If there's a rematch clause, he's a champion. New movie, Shakur, the Shavengers. Louis, good looking out with the $2 super chats. They did the new NWO. Rolly gave it away. I think that Rolly spit shine his belt, and he let and he was and Rolly ain't throwing enough shots. But listen to what I said here. Listen to my words, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to my words. Listen to my words. Give me a second. Damn, man. What the hell happened? I did not upload the video. Damn. This is too late already. What the fuck, bro? I thought I uploaded the video and I didn't upload it. Coño, man. Hablando con ustedes. Give me a second. Yes, sir. Yo, man, I did a video, man. I thought, and I was, yo, it was in private, bro. Damn, man. I'm so dumb, bro. Well, shout out to everybody, bro. Of course, tomorrow is going to be hangover, Sunday. And we really gonna, the welterweight division is back in service, man. I love the welterweight division now. My favorite division is 154-pound division. Right now, man. Wow. Yo, boxing, if just please, promoters, the zone. And look at this. We are so much invested now that everybody is on the zone. But we gotta have a better flow. We gotta have a better flow. I like the flow that in a couple weeks, we're gonna get Ryan Garcia in the welterweight division. Hopefully, Devin Haney announces a fight so we could see him late September or at least October, so we could have a better flow, so we could keep that the names and the content of these names relevant. And they all in the same around. We hope that Gervonta Tank Davis comes back. He's not gonna come this year, but whatever. But we also need him. Yes, Shakur Stevenson. When he's gonna be? If Shakur Stevenson is done. Because in my opinion, Shakur Stevenson is good enough to compete at 147. And you put Shakur. See, you know what I'll do if I was Shakur? I'll fight Pyro. I would do whatever I said. I tell my team, let's get Pyro, bro. Who Pyro's with? Is he with Matchroom or he's not? I do what, or he's with No Limit. I'll do whatever it takes to get Pyro. You know why? And I think that would be a comfortable fight for Shakur Stevenson because he's the IBF champion. And there'll be a rehydration clause. Why not? And then you put yourself in position for Shakur, Devin, Ryan, Teo, the four kings in one division. Shakur should be at 147. He's too good. He's too good. I don't know what's this now, afraid of these rehydration and catch weights. You just beat Teo at 140. Somebody's always going to be smarter than somebody. Somebody's always going to be taller than, look, Hearns was taller than Hagler, but Hagler was more thicker. Pause. Duran was smaller than Leonard. Leonard was a welterweight. And that's what I mean. We always talk about the four kings and this stuff, but let's pressure Shakur to do that. If you're really that great, yeah, you're a 4-division world champion, but you're not a 4-division world champion because you beat the best of the best and pound for pound caliber fighter. Like, you ain't do what Teo did. Yes, you beat Teo. That's your best daring to be great fight. But Teo's daring to be great is Lomachenko pound for pound, Josh Taylor pound for pound. And then he went up and beat Rolly Romero, which arguably had the best win out of the Ryans and the Devons in the welterweight division. He's not a pound for pound fighter, but he's coming off one of the best wins amongst their contemporaries. Move up. If you're not going to fight Tank, move up. If you're not going to fight Tank, move up. Simple. What you going to do? We don't want to, matter of fact, we don't want to see no other fight for Shakur Stevenson down there. You'll beat the guy, Teofimo Lopez. It's nothing to prove at 140. You're not going to fight Gary Antoine Russell. So who are you going to fight? Who are you going to fight? Any fight that Shakur Stevenson doesn't have, that has, and is not Tank or going to 147, is just to collect money. That's it. It's just to collect money. You beat the guy Teo. So now you gotta be more. It gotta be more. You gotta be more. Who we want to see Shakur Stevenson fight at 130? At 130, 135, 140. Who? He's not gonna fight Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz not gonna fight him. They're not gonna put Pitbull Cruz versus Shakur Stevenson. Who's gonna fight? Move to the 147-pound division. Go fight Pyro and try to get that Pyro fight. Is that rehydration? He can't weigh more than 10 pounds, so it will ease your way into the 147-pound division. If Shakur don't fight Ryan, he move down and fight Foster. He's not going to fight. He's not going to move down. Let's not forget. People forget that how Shakur Stevenson lost his belt. He got stripped because he didn't come in weight. So go back down to 130, 135. No. And Foster already got that Navarrete fight. Foster's in my pound for pound list. O'Shaquie Foster is in my pound for pound list. He got Navarrete. That's a big fight right there. Nah. He cool. Foster's cool. Shakur is big enough. Yeah, he's big enough for 147. I think, you know what it is? I don't know. Maybe it's because that Shakur knows Devin and they got probably the same type of regimen when it comes to snack. And maybe they know something that we don't know. I don't know. Maybe know something that we don't know. But nah, you leave O'Shaquie Foster wanted that work. You ain't want to O'Shaquie Foster. You push Raymond Ford onto him. You was trying to push Keyshawn Davis into Devin Haney. No, not Shakur. You got to stop being this promoter, bro. You're not a promoter right now. You're not the matchmaker. We want you in the ring with Keyshawn Davis, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Go to the 147. You great. I want to see you do great things. Move up. You want to be like Bud Crawford? Bud Crawford went to 160 and you can move up. That's it. It's time. That's it, Shakur Stevenson. You too great. You beat Tio. You too great. Time to move up to 147. Ain't nobody there for you at 140 or 135. Unless you want to fight Tank. That's it. I don't want to see Shakur Stevenson fight nobody else because he's too good. He's too good to stay there. On people on catch weights and rehydration clones. Stop that pussy shit. Stop that pussy shit. Somebody always going to be bigger than somebody. Ain't nobody the same size. In boxing, let's be real, let's be honest. Ain't nobody really the same size. Either you taller, you weigh more than me, you hold water, you retain water better than me. So it's always somebody gonna be, there's always gonna be a little tiny of a disadvantage somewhere, some shape. Right? You may have better put it this way. Look at Fundura. Fundura is 6'5". Fundura got the advantage over everybody. It is what it is. Doesn't matter if you the same 454. So if Sebastian Fuller got an advantage that it is what it is. Well, you're going to be like, nah, I'm not going to fight Fundura because he's tall. What the fuck? You want me to be short? It is what it is. Same thing with David Benavidez. It is what it is. What, you want me to be abnormal because I got a natural advantage over you? I got a natural advantage over you. Well, you want me to shrink? No. You want me to not cut weight? No, we couldn't weight 154. That's it. Or 147. Let's go. I'm happy that actually Devin Haney didn't want to drop weight. Why? I'm a champion. Why do I have to? I'm a 3-division world champion. I got a great resume amongst my peers. Why the hell do I have to be at 144 to prove what to you? I'm glad that Devin Haney didn't have to do that. No, Shakur Stevenson, you great. You can move up to 147. Fundura should be fighting people like David Benavidez. Nah. He's a very skinny guy. He was fighting Tio in the amateurs when Tio broke his nose in the amateurs. Nah. It is what it is. And I think that Fundura gives people an opportunity for y'all to beat him because he fights sometimes Fundura fights to the height of his competition as well. So there's a lot of openings for you to beat Fundura. I got Boots beating Fundura. I'll be honest. I got Boots beating Fundura and I got Virgil Ortiz beating Fundura. But it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. Why? Because you have to be skilled enough and great enough to think on the fly. You have to, with a Fundura, you cannot prepare for a Fundura. You're going to have to figure it out that night. And I think Boots has the mindset to do it. I think he has the dog to do it. And I think that Virgil Ortiz got the dog to do it as well. I think that Fundura got dog as well. At 154, if you're not a dog, you cannot compete at 154 on the top. I'm being honest. If you don't have no dog in you, you cannot be at 154. Simple as that. Simple as that. Only dogs could be at 154. Fundura got dog. Boots got dog. Virgil got dog. That's what overcomes everything at 154. Jermell Charlo had to dig deep in that last fight with Brian Castaño. He needed to dig deep. He needed that dog. Virgil Ortiz needed that dog to overcome a Boachuk. Josh Kelly needed to overcome that fight with Boachuk as with Bakram. Fundora needed that dog versus Erickson Lubin. Because that was a dog fight. That was a dog fight, bro. Bud Crawford needed to dog it out that last 2 rounds versus Madrimov. Bud Crawford looked ordinary at 154. Bud Crawford, put it this way. Bud Crawford is more safer at 160 and probably 168 at the time, right? Outside of David Benavidez not being there. And Demise Andre, because I believe Demise Andre and David Benavidez will whoop Bud's ass at 168. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a damn what y'all think. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Boo Boo will beat Bud Crawford at 168. David Benavidez will send Bud Crawford in the hospital and make him eat from a straw at 168. He know better. Y'all could pop his ass pimples all y'all want at 168. Boo Boo beats fucking Bud at 168. Yes, he can. No, you're not. No, Bud is the Incredible Hulk. Fuck out of here. David Benavidez will make him eat from a straw. Other than that, Bud beats them all. Bud beats everybody at 160. At 154, tough for Bud. I ain't lying. Bud looked the ordinary at 154. Am I right or wrong? Did Bud look like the Incredible Hulk? Did Bud look untouchable at 154 versus Madrimov, a 10-0 guy, not a champion? Oh, shit. Like I've been saying, that's why 154 division been my favorite division since day one. If you've been following the channel, 154, 147, but 154, I call the 154 the landmine division. Anybody can get it at 154. You don't know who's going to come out on top on 154. Nothing is easy for nobody. Nothing. Not no Tony Harrison, Jermell Charlo, even Demise Andre, even Canelo Alvarez, when people thought that he lost to Lara at 154. Boo Boo got dropped at 154. Fundura got knocked out at 154. Virgil Ortiz, they say that he probably lost to Boachuk at 154. Boots Ennis got buzzed up and the 3rd round with a non-puncher, right? Quote unquote. They say that he don't got no power. Xander Zayas at 154. Ain't nothing easy at 154 for nobody. Name me one fighter that had it easy at 154. In the last 10 years, let me one fighter that had it easy at 154. Shit, this shit is tough at 154. That's why Bud, shit. I'm going to tell you like this. Turkey Out Shake gave an out to Bud Crawford. Turkey Out Shake made it easier for Bud Crawford. I'm not going to say easier because he still went to fight Canelo Alvarez. But if Turkey Out Shake would have said, oh my God, Bud Crawford. Like, you remember after the fight with Madrimov? What did Turkey Out Shake said when he felt that there was not going to be a fight with him and Canelo Alvarez? I would like to see Bud Crawford fight Virgil Ortiz. Remember? Ooh. Damn, fucking Turkey Out Shake dropped the ball because of his fucking fantasy. Even though that it came through fruition and he beat Canelo. But if Bud, after the Madrimov fight, and we're talking about Bud and Boots, Bud after the Madrimov fight, and Boots after the Xander Zayas, right now, you guys won't be saying that Bud is that guy. Right now, if Turkey Out Shake never would have gave Bud Canelo, and he had to stay at 154, and if Turkey Out Shake would have been invested in saying, I don't want to see the Boots and Bud. I don't want to see the Bud versus Virgil. Who's saying cap to me? Who's saying cap to me? Who the fuck is saying cap to me? After the Madrimov fight, if we're looking at now, forget about the Canelo, and we're saying Bud versus Boots, people will think about that fight a whole different type of way. Because he struggled with Madrimov. We've been looking at that fight a whole different way. Y'all would be saying, nah, Bud is way better than Boots. No. Bud is way better than Virgil. No. Bud is way better than Fundura. Matter of fact, probably Fundura would be the favorite after that fight with Majimov. If they would have been like Fundura versus Bud after Bud versus Majimov, y'all be saying that Fundura would probably be Majimov, especially what he did to the Keith Thurman. Bud beating Canelo put Bud into an aura that now is Bud could beat anybody. It went from this, damn, Bud struggled with Majimov. But when he beat Canelo, now it went from Bud could beat Sugar Ray Leonard. See, Bud, because of that win, put him in a position where everybody you attach Bud's name, you think that Bud could beat. And I understand he beat Canelo. Canelo have built an aura for Bud Crawford because Canelo Alvarez looked like look the man shitty. The man shitty. We went from fucking David Benavidez to Canelo Alvarez. You lose to a fucking welterweight. But de pala mierda. Matter of fact, Canelo Alvarez is gonna lose to M. Billy. I'm saying it right now. That's my prediction. I like Canelo. I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez. I don't really care too much about M. Billy. I'm saying that M. Billy is gonna be Canelo Alvarez. Right? That's my prediction. I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna hurt him. I think so. Because now Canelo Alvarez is strictly fighting because Turkey just got too much money for him. That is like, I can't even think about retirement. I can't leave all this type of money on the table. You're not fighting for because you want to prove anything. See, at least back then, Canelo Alvarez still wanted to prove something. Canelo Alvarez doesn't give a damn. I don't care. I do whatever I want to do. Look how he performed versus William Skull. Look how he performed versus Bud Crawford. Well, you think he's gonna grow? He's gonna grow hunger? He's not hungry. He's just not stupid not to take that payday that Turkey outshaked them fucking $50, $80 million. That's like, all right, I gotta let me fight. Let me collect this shit. It's only 36 minutes. I got M. Billy beating Canelo Alvarez. Not because I believe that M. Billy is better. I think that Canelo is fighting for all the wrong reasons. Because we all know that Canelo Alvarez wouldn't be fighting in no fucking Halloween. And he was not going to be fighting M. Billy. He's a pure slave to Turkey Al-Sheikh. You do what I say, gingerbread man, all right? You do what I say, gingerbread. Motherfucker, Ryan Garcia took his date. You would fight in my country, all right? My gingerbread man? But anyway, yo, folks, let me cut this one off. Love y'all. God bless. Tomorrow we back at it live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next. Hey, yo, subscribe to me on Kick. Shout out to my people that's on Kick. Subscribe to your boy on Kick. Yo, I need y'all help. I'm the type of person. Yeah, I need help. I need 250 followers on Kick. We need to be partners on Kick. Let me put the link, man. Let me see y'all showing me love, bro. Let me see if y'all showing me love, man. I need love. Let me see if y'all showing me love, bro. I'm gonna check the Kick right now. I'm on Kick right now. Let me see who's gonna show me love on Kick. How many followers we got on Kick right now? Y'all gonna show me love, or y'all gonna hate on your boy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna secretly hate on. Y'all don't want to see me grow on Kick. What round are they? Monaco. I only got one chat. What's good, Monaco? What's good, Monaco? I need to live. Let me see how many. Okay, I can't check right now. Tomorrow we back at it. Love you. God bless. On to the next.
Produce a Saturday Fight Night exclusive. Rolly Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. They must go all in. Put up or shut up. August 22nd. Watch on DAZN and DAZN on Prime Video.